Well, hello, young scholars. Today is A Day, our asynchronous day, and hopefully you guys will use this day wisely. I hope that you had a great weekend. This is a great week because it's the week before spring break. And hopefully we'll have a break with lights and water. Yay! Okay, but before we get relaxed and take our little spring break, there are a few little things we have to take care of. One is to make sure that you have turned in all your work. But today, I'd like for you to make sure that you complete the similarity review and the similarity test. Now, some of you may have a little bit of a problem with a couple of the problems. I've chosen about 4 problems that I need to try and go over with you. So please take out your notes, take good notes, copy everything that you can so that you will be able to answer the questions on the similarity review and also on the test. Okay, so I just chose a couple that I know will be on the test. Won't be the same numbers, but they will be on the test. Okay, so the first one is our side splitting triangle theorem. All right, now which one of these do we use? Okay, I have them over here. I have whole to top, big to small, top to bottom, and we could also use the reciprocal of those, top to whole, bottom to top. We could use whole to bottom. Okay, as long as whatever we use on one side, we use it on the other. Okay, so let's see what we have given here. All right, we have the side splitting theorem because it gives us that those two are parallel. And we're looking for line segment, the length for line segment DF. Okay, they've given us these, so we have the whole segment, and then we have top and the bottom. On the other side, we're looking for the whole, and we just have the top. So that means we're going to use whole to top, whole to top. Okay, so we're going to use whole to top. We just have to make sure that we use whole to top on the other side. Okay, so once we decide that, guys, all you have to do is substitute, cross multiply, multiply, and divide. Real simple. Okay, so let's try it. We have 40, which is the whole, divided by the top, and we're going to set that equal to the whole, which is what we're looking for, x, divided by the top. Okay, so that's what we're going to start out with. Now, how do we work that, guys? We cross multiply. We take the 40 and multiply it times the 8. And then we're going to set that equal to the 10 times x. Just cross multiply. It doesn't hurt to just write it out. I know how you like to do shortcuts and things of that sort. Okay, so then we're going to multiply and then divide both sides by 10. And it gives us that x is equal to 32. X represents the whole segment, which is DF, and that's what we're looking for. So DF is 32. Yay! Not too not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so let's go on to the next type of problem. The next type of problem is, notice that we have a big one and then a little one. So we're going to use big to small, just to keep things in perspective here. Okay, but which sides correspond to what side? Okay, so what I would suggest that you do is that you mark, because they're not going to be those colors when you first start out. That's after you've worked the problem and got it right or wrong. Okay, so what is it that we have given here? We're given Fi, and notice that F and I, F is the first, I is the last, So that means it corresponds to JM. So I'm just going to make those the same color. Okay, and then the other one that we have, let me change the color right quick. Color. Okay, is HI. And HI, that's the third and the fourth. So that means it corresponds to LM. So remember, guys, that the order of our statement is very important because it tells us which sides match what sides. Okay? All right, so now all we have to do, since we said that we were going to use the big to small, and you can write those down just so that when you get to work your problem, then you have a choice of which one to do what and where. Okay? All right, so we're going big to small. All right, so we have 55 pairs with 27. So we'll go with 55 divided by 27, big to small, just the corresponding ones, is equal to, and I would suggest that you use a calculator on these, is equal to 39. We're going from big to small divided by X. Press hard. Okay. All right. Now, once we get to that point, remember we cross multiply. 55. We're going to multiply 55 times X. And it's good to write the proportion down first. I know, you know, we want to get there fast. We don't want to do this and that, but showing your work alleviates a lot of mistakes. Okay, so doesn't alleviate all of them, but a lot of them. Okay, so now we're going to multiply and then divide. Real simple. All right, so that's not going to, so we're going to have to double click on that one. All right, so now we have a decimal, and it tells us to round your answer to the nearest tenth, and we're looking for LM, which is X. So that means 1 decimal place, and after that 1 decimal place is 4, which is less than 5, so our answer is 19.1. Okay? Questions. We'll see you next time, and then you can ask. Okay, the last one on the proportions will be the multiple parallel lines. Notice that there are 3 lines that are parallel and they're cut by transversals. So what we're going to use is, since we're given top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. All right, guys, just a little commercial break there. So we have our multiple parallel lines, which gives you top to bottom. Okay, so top to bottom is equal top to bottom. I guess you probably already worked that problem while I was taking care of my problem. All right. Yeah, it gets in the window and just love to bark at those cats. But that's what dogs do. Okay, so we're just going to substitute top to bottom. We have X divided by 27 is equal to 3 divided by 9. Okay, so once again, we're going to cross multiply. Wonder why that's shaking like that. Okay, so we multiply 9 times X is equal to 27 times 3. Some of you could probably work this one in your head, but that's great. That's a good thing if you can. So don't forget, multiply and then divide. Okay, so x is equal to 9. All right, now that's all of your similarity problems, but I would like to work a problem dealing with the radicals. That's one of those areas that we have a little bit of a problem with, is the radical. Radicals is going to be very, very important, guys, for you to make sure that you understand how to work these problems with the radicals, because we are going to be working with multiplying radicals, squaring radicals, doing all kinds of stuff with radicals. Okay, so for example, you probably have a problem like this one, and these are very good. I really like these because you have to break it down. Okay, now what you're doing, remember, when we're simplifying, when they ask you to write your answer in simple radical form, that means that your answer should be a radical and not a decimal. You should not have a decimal when dealing with those, when they want you to break those down. Okay, so actually, I would like for you to use your calculator for this one. Okay, we will clear it. You do have one in your modules there. So remember, you also need a list of your perfect squares. So I'm going to take the radicand, which is 200, and I'm going to check these. Okay, divided by, what do we know that's divisible, but less than 200? Let's try 100. Can we divide 200 or 100 into 200 evenly? Okay, yes. Okay, so bingo, we got it on the first try. So that means that 102 are going to be broken up and put into the radical. Okay, 102. Then we press try, and the square root of 100 is 10, so we'll bring that out. We'll bring that square root out, and 2 is left, so we'll leave that in and do that, and there's your answer. And that's what they're asking for. That is all they're asking for. So that ends my review for today. So guys, let's get busy. Let's make sure that we get all of our work done, which is the similarity review and the similarity test. Now the Pythagorean theorem, if you have time, go ahead and start working on the Pythagorean theorem, because that's what we're starting come Wednesday. All right, you guys have a great day, and feel free to email me if you have a question. Good luck.